Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Bam.
No, do it right.
I
Do it
gotta
right.
come together.
Do it right.
Come together like butt cheeks.
Thank you.
Now we got it.
Now we got it. And I'm
We're
going to put
ready
that in there and then
to
start the
roll.
music.
You got to. I mean, that's how we start the show now. It's a routine.
Together like butt cheeks.
Buddy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Fatty's Over 40.
Yo,
Jonesy and Blanco back for another episode.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I like it when we record on Sunday.
We are recording on a Sunday, away from our normal Thursday that we normally record. And I do like this a little bit better, actually. It takes us back to when we first started.
Yes. We always used to do it on the weekend.
Yeah.
And it was, part of that was because we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
No,
it took
we had no
forever
idea.
to get things set up
Yeah.
every time we did it. It was like, oh, I should probably adjust this and tinker with that. And, I mean, hey, we're a little better now. Not a lot.
Don't get ahead of yourself. We're not that.
I don't want to say
mean-
good at let's keep the
Calm
expectations
down.
low, people.
Calm
okay?
down, sir. Calm down.
This couple of
This is-
no-talent ass clowns that
This
are
is
recording
This is not a
themselves.
family show, and we both suck at life. So
We're both on team Bad Life Decisions.
we are at one time. We
Yeah.
were vice president,
Dude, we were
president, and
co-captains.
vice president. Yeah,
Just
we were.
co-captains,
We
just
were.
rocking that team.
One was the CFO, one was the CEO, and they both did the same shit day after day.
Just
So
blowing shit up and sucking at life. It was great.
who's our secretary? Was that Kelby?
Yeah.
Kelby was the secretary?
Kelby was the secretary. Dana was also on the team. She was a star member of Team Bad Life Decisions. There's
Yep.
a lot of
Yep.
that. Yeah, we just,
Those were good times, actually. I'm not gonna lie, they were fun.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember all of them. So
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
how you know
so
it was a good
fun,
time.
yeah.
That's how you know it was a good time if you don't remember it. Or at least that's what I think anyway.
those are always the best times.
I could be wrong.
You get home, your wallet is empty, no more cash, has a lot of credit card receipts in it because you bought too many rounds and you were like, yeah, close it out. But then I had another one. And
You went back
another
to the
one.
bar. And then you went back to the bar.
As my boy Kyle would say, another one,
Another one.
another one.
And another one.
And I couldn't help myself.
No.
I'm a giver, people. I'm a giver.
Talk of the Town did that to us a few times.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Right, John?
Lots of
Right, John?
bombs.
Right, John? You know what I'm talking about. Him and Dirt. Those were the good old days.
Dirt McGirt. Dirt McGirt.
Well, what are we drinking on today?
Oh man, do you know the name of the guy that you got this from? I don't want to put you on the spot. Sorry.
No.
It
I don't actually because I can't remember where I think it was. It
wasn't
wasn't
Club
Boozy
Dirty.
Adventures,
It was the
was
other
it?
guy. I don't know. It was the one guy that always drinks his shit at room temperature.
Oh,
There's never ice.
whiskey, big Pikey,
Okay.
big Pikey or Pikey, whatever his name is. It's the guy who goes whiskey and then throws his shit because he does weird shit outside and
Yeah.
it's crazy because his drinks are really good.
It's crazy good. Anyway, we got this from him. This is a drink from them. It is called a Lake Erie Monster. It has equal parts Di Serrano, Malibu Rum, Blue Curacao, and Red Bull.
Which I'm gonna throw a little bit more Red Bull in mine.
Man, you mix all those up. You don't even have to stir it. You
No.
don't have to shake it. You can literally pour it on the rocks, equal parts, and then drink it.
It's what do we say? It tastes
tastes like
a
Smarties.
It tastes like a sour Smartie. That's
Just-
that's the flavor that I get,
It
and
is
it's
so good.
it's delicious. It's crazy. It's crazy good, and it's not very alcoholic at all.
No, I think that
It's-
Smartie comes from the Red Bull. 'Cause
Yeah.
That always kind of tastes like Smarties to me, but it's not strong. You got two liqueurs, one very weak liquor, and then Red
Yep.
Bull, and it's
It's really
It's
good.
tasty.
And actually, as the ice melts, it gets a little bit better
Yeah, it
because
doesn't
it like
detract.
no, not at all.
it-
And me just
it's-
adding a little bit of Red Bull in it
it
cuts
really
down
kinda
a
puts
little
it
bit.
over the
Yeah.
top.
Oh yeah, dude, it's good.
It's so tasty, man.
I give this a solid 4.5.
I want to give it a 4.5.
Yours is like 4.25, isn't it?
It's actually a 4. And the reason being is our alcohol content is so low on this.
I'll buy that.
I feel like I'm going to get diabetes before I get a buzz. And so, for
It's not even
that
sweet, though. It's
reason,
tart.
I've got to give it a 4.
It's tart. It's not even sweet. It's not sweet, man.
It's like them Smarties. Those are so good, by the way.
Smarties.
Yeah.
Why didn't we have Smarties for the
I don't know.
Easter episode?
I love
I feel like we
Smarties.
missed out on that one.
Mm.
It's delicious, though.
That is a candy you cannot eat as an adult because you look like a complete dipshit as you're unrolling and you're just taking these little bite size. It looks like you're popping pills and not even eating candy at that point. It's not a good look.
Well, I mean, as kids, wasn't that maybe it was just my parents, but like when I got sick or like when you were like a little kid and you needed like a reward or something for like going to the doctor or something, you got Smarties.
Oh,
and those are your
nice.
pills.
Nice.
Those are like your pain pills.
Oh, I never got those.
You never got pain pills?
Parents gave you the placebo as a young kid, huh?
I'm not mad at them. I mean,
Hey.
if it works, it works.
Whatever
Shit.
works. I did love the amoxicillin that they put in that tastes like bubble gum.
Yes.
The liquid one. Oh man.
Yes.
They should give that to everybody. I don't care if you're a child or not.
So
if you need it,
so that's
bubble gum.
that's part of the problem in the world. It's part of the problem in the world. It's probably where the coronavirus came from. Really, is the fact that
the bubble gum flavor.
the bubblegum flavor, as kids, we all took it and we all loved it. And even if we weren't sick and it was still in the refrigerator, because when we were growing up, you didn't throw out medication. It didn't
No.
expire. Nothing ever expired. Not for real. And you sneak a little bubble gum.
Little bubble gum.
Little bubble gum.
Little bubble gum.
Shake it up. Little bubble gum.
That was always the best.
That was always the best.
I would ask for it, and it was so funny. We'd go to the pharmacy, and I'm like, "Hey, Mom, can we get that bubblegum flavored?" And she'd be like, "Actually, that's going to be a pill." And I'm like, "But can we
No.
get bubblegum
No,
flavor?
I want bubblegum
the
flavor.
bubblegum.
Yeah, I
That
want bubblegum
shit's
flavor.
amazing.
And then you're like, no, you can't have bubblegum flavor.
You got to take a pill.
Are you sick? Are you sick today? No. I wish as an adult we could have it still.
I really do. I mean, any medicine, just make it liquid. Bubblegum flavor, that shit goes right down.
It's delicious.
It's so good.
It's delicious.
It's probably
Can't help it.
That's probably what gives us all cancer.
That, diabetes, coronavirus.
The cause of all the world's problems apparently are bubblegum flavored medicine.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, I'm good with
100%.
it. Let's go with it.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll roll with that.
So we got a 4 and a 4.5 for a composite score of 4.25. And you know I like drinks like this.
I knew this was right up your alley
Yeah.
when I saw it. And I was like, I also knew it was going to be tasty as fuck.
Yes.
Like before we even
Yes.
made it, I went, yep, that's a winner.
So this wasn't the only thing that you made today, though, which we didn't bring it on here because part of the show, but not part of the show. It'll be in the reels later. But what'd you make?
Another thing that Sunday gives us the opportunity to do is mess around a little bit.
Yep.
Have more drinks.
Yep.
So we did a Almond Joy shot. And we
Which was
did
really
it
good.
with a mix of Di Serrano, Malibu rum again,
Yep.
and then we used the Valentine chocolate mocha cream.
Which is really good.
Fantastic.
Which is really good. Surprisingly, I have that just to drink in the bar because why not? It's chocolate mocha cream, and it's actually really good just to sip on. You can throw a little extra shit in there if you wanted to, but it doesn't need it at all. It's
No.
good the way it is.
Yeah,
So
and that shot.
that shot was really
Tasty.
good.
We talked about, we're going to mess around with it. We're going to
Yeah.
make that into a cocktail.
Yeah,
We got some ideas for that to make
Yeah.
it a cocktail.
we'll throw an Almond Joy cocktail out there a little bit later. Maybe change up the coconut and not use Malibu. Maybe use a little bit nicer coconut.
I'll
that
use
has
a
little
good
bit,
coconut rum. Yeah.
But the Di Serrano is what it is, and the Valentine.
I love Di Serrano.
The Valentine was good.
So was the Valentine. Like, both
Yeah.
of those are just good.
Yeah, they're not like cheapo.
They're good shit.
Because and I'm actually glad that you used the Malibu out of the glass instead of the plastic, because we do have an alcoholics plastic thing from the Super Bowl, as a matter of fact. Because we took it over to. Was that the Super Bowl? No, that wasn't the Super Bowl. That was from.
Was that divisional?
That was divisional. Yeah, it was a playoff game.
Yeah, it was. It was against.
Yeah, when we were
it
at
was
John
the
and
wild
M's
card.
house.
Sorry,
Yeah.
not the divisional. It was the wild
Wild
card
card at
against the
John and M's
Dolphins.
house.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll get it right eventually. Give me a minute. I've slept since
It's
then,
fine.
man.
It's fine.
Just need a little help.
It's fine. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Dude, God damn. I cannot get over how good this drink is.
Oh shit, right?
It is such
It's really good.
It's a
That's why you have two of
little
them sitting in
drink.
front of you.
Oh boy, I gotta have
Also,
a backup.
when you guys watch the video, the changing of the color is actually really cool to watch because if you don't stir it, it looks like it's like deep water because the bottom of the glass is super dark from the curacao, and then it just goes light like you're coming up in the ocean.
Yeah, it's
really badass.
cool.
And I'm not gonna lie, one of these days I really want to go to Lake Erie. You know, Nessie's there somewhere. I'm a finder. Not really. Not really. That's crazy. It's crazy talk.
I'm like, Nessie's not at Lake Erie.
She gone.
She's in Lake Ness.
Lake Ness. Oh yeah, she is the Loch Ness
Loch
monster.
Ness.
Never mind. I'm getting those confused.
She's Scottish. She's
Right.
not American.
Why this whole time was I thinking that this was fucking Loch Ness monster drink?
I don't know.
That's what I
man.
was thinking. That's what I had in my head. That's
you
that's
hear
how dumb
Lake?
I am.
In Monster, your
I
brain
went.
just
I
fills
went,
in the blank.
Yeah, I went there.
You can't help it. I get it. I think I did the same thing when I read it. I was like, it's a Loch Ness Monster drink.
We should have called it that
No, it's
instead.
not.
We should have called it that, and then taken credit for it. That'd have been bad though.
Then I'd
I
have
don't
to
wanna
put some
steal
scotch
somebody
in
else's
it.
Shit.
What if I would have been naming it for like,
Ooh, what if you put a little Jameson in there on top of it to throw that that's another drink idea.
no.
Uh-oh.
Can't do Irish. It's got to be Scottish. I'm putting Jura in this motherfucker. That's how we're going to make Jura taste good. We're going to put a little Jura in this, and then it's going to be the Loch Ness Monster.
Bet you won't.
Sorry, folks, we got to pause. I've got to go put some Jura in. No, I'm really not. I'm really not doing that. That is...
For those of you who remember Jura from some of the first episodes, it was the worst alcohol that me and him have ever tried in our entire lives.
And I've had a lot
really
of
bad.
alcohol. A lot.
It was really, really
It
bad.
was rough. It's now synonymous. Any bad alcohol is just Jura.
Yeah. From here on out, it's what'd you have today? Jura? It was gross.
Is that a bag of assholes? Actually, it's a bag of Jura. Enjoy. Yeah.
It's a bag of assholes that doesn't taste bad on its own. So we're gonna mix it with Jura, so it tastes like dirty bag of assholes.
They were clean assholes, and we put the Jura in. Now it's a dirty asshole. You're welcome. Enjoy.
It's really bad.
It's so bad.
So bad.
Yeah, we're gonna get sued by Jura Scotch.
You know what? Let them sue us.
They'll be lucky
Let 'em sue us.
if they hang on that long.
Let them sue us. You know
That's
why?
so bad.
Because it'll be good publicity for us. This is one of those times where they say, any publicity is good publicity. Let Jura sue us because
Oh,
we're going to get on the news.
I would love to be deposed.
Absolutely.
So does this really taste like a dirty bag of assholes? I'm like,
I've never actually tried a dirty bag of assholes.
but I assume this is what a dirty bag of assholes tastes like.
Maybe you don't make them make it taste better.
Maybe. Like, I don't know. To be a win-win for both of us.
Jura's not a liquor, or it's not from the United States. So, maybe we could get to travel.
Oh,
We could travel.
we get sued and go to Scotland.
Is that where it was from?
It's got to be if it's a Scotch. Should be from Scotland.
Yeah, but it might be one of those dirty knockoffs from like South America or something.
Well, then they can't call it Scotch.
They can.
It's like
It's just not real.
Champagne isn't really champagne
If it
unless it
didn't come
comes
from
from that
France.
region of France.
Well, it's just like
Then it's a
whiskey.
sparkling wine.
It's just like whiskey isn't technically whiskey unless it's from Kentucky or Tennessee
That's bourbon.
bourbon. Then which one is the one that Jack Daniels has the rights to naming?
Don't know.
I can't remember what it is
You're
because they've
putting me on the
sued
spot
people.
now.
Yeah, thanks. You did it to me earlier.
I think it's probably Kentucky bourbon. It's
Maybe
probably
that's
what
what it is. It can't be actually no, because there's
Or is it
Kentucky Deluxe.
sour mash?
I don't know what it is. It's something that they own the rights to, and they're very particular. It's particulates.
I'm not going to talk shit on Jack because actually
No, I
like
love
Daniels.
Jack and hey
Even
Jack
though it's
Daniels.
kind of rock gut.
Jack Daniels. We're looking for a sponsor.
You should sponsor the
You
show.
should sponsor us. We make a lot of good videos. The Dirty Rick or the Big Dirty Rick. It's a good drink. That was actually a really good
I think they
drink.
call it the Big Dirty Rick.
Big Dirty Rick.
Actually, we're going to play with that more because I love that, and I got some more ideas for how we're going to tweak that again. It's going to be the Hot Toddy Dirty Rick.
Ooh, warm it up.
Ooh, we'll just call it the Hot Richard. Hot, dirty Hot Richard.
I think it's just a Hot Richard.
It's just the hot Richard.
Yeah.
It's not a hot Carl. It's a hot Richard.
It's the unfilthy Richard. Instead of calling it a dirty dick. It's the unfilthy.
I like it. Let's make it happen. We can do that. Oh, sorry. I got off on a little tangent there.
That's a good tangent to get off on, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's what the show's about.
It makes me think of good, delicious drinks, and now I want more of them. Let's go. Let's make it happen.
Sponsor us, Jack Daniels. We need to just start sending them spam mail. Just like sending them letters every day. I know a guy that did that with Mountain Dew, and it worked for his show. This guy on my shirt. If you can see that.
I can't see that.
It's a McFarlane Racing shirt.
Oh, okay.
It's Cletus McFarlane. He has his own YouTube channel called Cletus McFarlane.
And
he's a Florida man. And he literally...
Wait, didn't he die?
No. Oh, no.
Which was the one that died? There's a YouTuber that died, and his mom had to, like, jump on and be like, hey, just so you know, he really is dead.
Him.
It wasn't a
No,
stunt.
it wasn't him.
Okay.
No, it wasn't him. No.
Cool. Sorry.
This guy's out of Bradenton, Florida. He owns race cars, and he actually owns a racetrack down there called the Freedom Factory. It's right next to a drag strip that's now being encompassed by housing. You know, they're out on their own, out in the middle of, nowhere, and then all of a sudden houses start springing up around them. So they're in the fight of their lives for that down there because,
they're
it's
going to lose.
Florida. Most
Sucks.
eventually.
Well, if you haven't been to Bradenton,
Eventually.
that's a suburb
of Tampa. Sorry, yeah.
And it's a really nice,
exploding.
beautiful area.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a friend that lives down there.
Do you really?
You do too. You know him.
Who?
Smash from K-State.
I didn't know she lives down there.
She lives down there.
Oh, okay.
Her and her husband and the kids, they live down there in that area.
I got family down there. My Uncle Tom lives down there.
It's a really nice area.
No, I like that. I
love going
Last
down
time
there.
I visited there was like 12 years ago, but it was super nice.
Dude.
I'd love to go down there.
Hell, we're going to be going down there here pretty soon. We had a family vacation going to a little further south than that. I can't remember what it is. Is it Lake Sanibel or something? I don't know.
You're going to
it's
lake?
a little further south.
You're going to go to the Gulf?
Island. Yeah, we'll be on the Gulf side.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Are you going to a lake or are you going to the actual
No,
coast?
we're going to be on the ocean. We're not going to Florida to go to a lake.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Like, who would do that anyway? You would die. Damn crocodiles would get you. Do they even have lakes in Florida?
Yeah.
I feel like they do.
Yeah, they have lakes.
But like, are they usable lakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the gators are in like canals and shit like that, so that they can have more, like
Fair enough.
the lakes and stuff like that aren't like alligator infested.
That's good.
I don't think.
I don't know. That one kid in Disney got attacked by a gator.
Yeah, but that was from a canal. That was. I think that fed in from a canal.
Okay. All right.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
We clearly are not experts on Florida.
Florida is not my forte at all, folks. I do like Florida though. If we ever get big, we could just move to Florida since they don't have
No income tax.
no income tax.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I'm down to. I already told her I was like, if this show ever blows up, we're moving,
All right.
and you're going with us.
We'll go
You don't have a
Florida.
choice.
Let's go.
Okay.
I want to go to Florida. I don't know why. I think it's because those people are so crazy that I'm just going to seem just like an upper crust individual because I'm like, you're kind of normal.
You're normal. You fit in with the normal people.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Normal. Kinda. So, yeah. It'd be a good
And
time.
we can shoot the the Fatties Over 40 calendar easier too.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be
so many
glorious.
beaches. So many
Yeah.
beautiful beaches.
Will you put on a mermaid skirt thing?
Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we have to.
I feel like I need a fishnet top that's got some
I was gonna do
shells on it
coconuts.
as well. Oh,
I mean,
coconuts, but over shells.
Yeah. One of
Yeah.
the two to cover my boobies up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a family show, man. We got to cover some stuff up. We can't show everything.
This is not a family show. This has never been a family show. Ever.
that's true.
Not in a million years.
We started out hot out of the gate and haven't looked back.
We cuss entirely too much for this to be a family show. And we talk about topics that are not really family oriented sometimes.
I mean,
But we don't go dirty though.
Nah, I don't feel like
We
it.
don't go dirty. We never crossed that line.
It's not gratuitous.
YouTube wouldn't let us cross that line anyway.
They'd be all over our shit.
They'd be like, sir,
Like, hey guys, you suck at this, and you're canceled.
you're not cool
Bye.
enough to be on here?
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah. All right, well, we got
right,
some
man.
topics for today.
We do. What do you want to start with?
just go down the list.
I did not put these in any particular order, FYI, so it's maybe not coherent.
Well, no, I like the dynamic pricing stuff because it looks like that then to go into another story.
Okay.
I don't know about the other one, but... And then, yeah, that last one was a holdover from last week, but we'll go with it. So, first up on the menu is... Dynamic pricing was once the realm of Uber and airlines. Now it's coming to restaurants. And if you guys haven't seen this or know what I'm talking about, there it is. Speaking of which, I ate this restaurant this morning to try their breakfast Baconator.
Oh.
And it was really good.
What is on the breakfast Baconator?
They swap the regular they swap the hamburger patty for sausage and then throw an egg on there. So it's almost like a breakfast hangover burger.
I kind of like
with
that.
Sausage.
Nice.
So it's actually really good.
So is it 2 sausage patties or
Nah,
one?
just one.
So one sausage
but they have
patty,
bacon on it too.
egg, and bacon. And cheese.
Oh yeah. And some sort of sauce. I don't know exactly what the sauce was.
The Baconator sauce.
But it didn't have ketchup on
delicious.
it. Like the Baconator. I think it might have just been like mayo or something like that.
It's an aioli. It's a
Stop it. Wendy's stop
It's an
it.
aioli.
Stop it. Wendy's does not have
so
aiolis.
fancy.
So, go ahead.
So yeah, this actually isn't necessarily about Wendy's per se.
But Wendy's was the first one to say that they were going to have dynamic pricing.
They had a release on that probably about a month or so ago, and people lost their shit.
Yeah.
People were very angry at the fact. So basically, the idea of dynamic pricing, if people don't know, based throughout the time of day, it can fluctuate based on demand. Sports teams have been doing this for years. We got mad when the Royals did it. They offered dynamic pricing,
Yep.
I don't know, probably 5 years ago now, maybe
feel like
longer.
It was right after they won the World Series. It was like 2 years after when we started getting bad again, so that they could charge more money when the Yankees and
the Cardinals came. Anybody
when
that's
some of
gonna
the other
sell
better
out
teams,
the popular
yeah.
teams, they were like, yeah, so those tickets are no longer $30 a seat; those are $70 a
Yep.
seat. We're like, wait a minute. We came to watch the same crappy ass team that we always get to watch, but now you want to charge me more than double? This is bullshit. We did not love that fucking idea at all.
No, and I still don't like dynamic pricing. I mean, it's cool, and I get it to a point, but I would be extremely pissed off if the Chiefs did that. That would be one of the most heinous things ever, because I feel like the NFL, there's too many good teams.
Yeah,
And
you can't do it
dynamic
with the
pricing
NFL.
like that would be stupid.
The whole point of the NFL, they're big on parity. They
That's
want
true.
the parity. So if they tried to go with that, I'd be like, wait, you're admitting that you failed on your number one objective of parity. Because I feel like they just can't go that route. Because
This
it's
is why they have
automatically
salary cap.
gonna, yeah.
I mean,
They'd be like,
does
"Ooh,
the NBA do they do dynamic
fuck,
pricing?
I don't know. I don't know if they do dynamic pricing. We know that this says airlines have done it for years.
Which is crazy. Well, airlines actually make sense to me to a certain point, because there's a lot of travel around the holidays.
Right.
But I also feel like if you're traveling around the holidays, it should be reversed. I think you could make the same amount of money if you charge it a little bit less around the holidays, because of how much money it is. You're already spending around the holidays anyway. Give everybody a little bit of a break. It's not like big money.
Break. Whoa, bro, come on. It's not American. It's all about supply and demand. People want to go
Well,
places.
I understand that.
We're going to fucking price rape them. That's what we're going to do here.
Well,
okay?
I get that, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying it'd be nice if they didn't do that. That's all I'm saying.
No fucking way. No way. So, I get why the airlines do it. Supply and demand really plays into it, but Uber and Lyft have been doing this for a while as well, which make the service absolutely fucking unusable sometimes. Like New Year's Eve, when you'd want an abundance of ride sharing going on, it's like, no, we're going to charge you $300 for this ride. At a point, the DUI gets cheaper than the goddamn Uber ride. So what are we doing here? We're not encouraging good behavior.
Well,
Jesus.
I can tell you this. What was it? 2 years ago that was the first time that they had tacos and tequila out at Legend Stadium. I think it was 2 years ago. And if you wanted to grab an Uber from there, it was 106% more than if you walked a quarter mile across the street to the front of Target, which if anybody's ever been out to Legends Field, you know what I'm talking. And you stood in front of Target. It was normal price. It was bumped up a little bit because of the time of the night, but it wasn't 106% more.
That's ridiculous.
Because like an Uber because like, what do we live? A mile away from Legends Stadium. I live a mile. That's where studios and all that kind of shit. Like I live a mile away, and it was like $44, which is price gouging in my opinion because that's really expensive. But we had been drinking. I'm not getting a DUI because that would be really, really bad for everything.
And you do the responsible thing. Like
Absolutely.
taking other people into account, doing the right thing here.
And we checked it at the stadium, and it was $86.
Yeah, no, that's a negative. I'm not doing it. I can't pay more just because you want me to pay more. No. That shit annoys the hell out of me.
Dynamic pricing to me is just price gouging at its simplest form.
It's legal price gouging. Yeah. It's what it is.
It's like scalping. It's literally like scalping. You have a service that you would normally sell for this, which is like tickets outside of a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go, hey, you guys need tickets? I got them. You don't have any tickets yet? Oh, it's sold out.
Oh. These just got more expensive.
That's going to be $30 more.
I was like, what? That's different. That is a limited supply of tickets. Like, it's a fixed amount of tickets on purpose.
Cars are limited.
They're not. Not in this goddamn country. We've got so many fucking cars. It's ridiculous. And again,
dynamic. Getting back to the thing.
Sorry, back to what this is. It's dynamic
pricing in the food industry. We already pay enough in inflation that prices have gone up for everything. Why the fuck would you do dynamic pricing? Because that would change my eating habits.
100%.
That would completely change my eating habits. Because now instead of eating lunch at noon, when you're going to hike the prices up,
I'm going to do it 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Or 10:30, right when you open, whatever. Right when you flip over from breakfast to lunch. Now I'm there for lunch, just so I don't have to pay double the price.
And then for dinner, I'm going to start eating like I'm 86 years old.
4 o'clock?
4 o'clock.
Yeah, buddy. We're going to go in there, 4 o'clock. Let's make this happen. Because I ain't paying those crazy-ass fucking prices.
No, it's ridiculous.
They're going to kill themselves if they do this.
Wendy's is not a popular restaurant anyway. And I feel like when they rebranded and kind of did their own... I don't even know how to even describe what they did, but they got away from their normal stuff like when Dave was in charge. You know what I'm talking about. Old Man Dave.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like when they rebranded, they got away from that old school feeling that it used to be like a fun place to go to. Well, not even fun, but I feel like it was a better restaurant 10 years ago than it was now.
Even more than that, 20 years ago, you had built-in value.
Yes.
They were the first fast food restaurant that had the salad bar.
Yes.
What they call it, the super bar, because it had baked potatoes on it and it had chili on it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And you get the salad. And I'm like, that was actually a really good fast food lunch that you could actually go grab. And I'm like, well, this kind of makes sense. And then they had value built in, and then they were like, fast food has lost their goddamn mind.
Oh, horribly bad.
Horribly bad. I almost put the article in here and I didn't. But it was a comparison of a lady had a comparable meal. So say a quarter-pounder meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a basic cheeseburger, fries, drink. At McDonald's, it was $12.69. She goes to Chili's and get the same comparable burger, fries, and drink, and it's $11-something. So now it's cheaper for me to go to a goddamn sit-down restaurant than it is to go through a drive-through. Why the fuck would I go to the drive-through when I get the same thing for less money, better quality at a sit-down restaurant?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And then you're going to add dynamic pricing on top of that? So now I'm even getting an even better deal by going to the sit-down restaurant.
I feel like McDonald's and some of these restaurants are trying to get ahead of the curve of the price change before it goes up to Chili's and Applebee's significantly raising their prices, so that they're trying to get ahead of it. But I don't feel like that works.
No, because
I don't feel like that works at all.
Now you're not the value.
Right.
Now you're losing out because I don't think I've mentioned it. I actually like Chili's. I would rather go to Chili's and get a burger than go to a drive-thru and get a burger.
I can tell you I don't like Chili's.
What?
I don't like Chili's. Chili's is not my jam.
You're like an Applebee's guy, aren't you?
No. So this is what's really weird is I don't like either of those restaurants, and I used to love them. I used to really be a fan of Applebee's. And then when Chili's and Applebee's became under the same parent company, they started cutting things from their menus because they were overlapping each other. Which I don't know if you realize that happened, but it did. Because you used to be able to get fajitas at Applebee's. And I always thought Applebee's fajitas were better.
Oh, no. I always liked Chili's better.
I was the other way around.
Cadillac fajitas.
However,
delicious.
Chili's has fajitas. So they cut that off the menu. And if you go look at like some of their other stuff, like Applebee's used to have the quesadillas and stuff like that. Now the only thing that's quesadilla is a quesadilla burger. Which, don't get me wrong, it's fucking money.
Yeah, it's all right.
The sauce is what, or the pico and the sauce is what makes it. It's the ranch. But like
their Mexican ranch is delicious.
Mexican ranch is delicious.
It really is.
It's way better than Chili's spicy ranch or whatever they have there.
No,
it's
100%.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, they split off and they changed the restaurants. So like, and I understand why they did it, but like, I don't like either one of those places anymore. Like, my wife loves the Asian salad from Chili's. I can't think of what it is. It's like a little bit spicy, but it's like an Asian style salad.
Okay.
Like, no bullshit. I just can't think of what the actual name of it is.
I don't know. I don't get it often.
Like, she loves going there. But like, the only thing that I will get from Chili's now is fajitas or the chicken bacon ranch, is it chicken bacon ranch quesadillas? Whatever their quesadillas are that have the bacon and chicken.
I don't know, but those are also
You know
delicious.
what I'm talking about.
Yes, those are also delicious.
But that's really it. Like, nothing else there is appetizing to me.
Oh, I've always liked the burgers. I used to not like their chicken fingers, but they're a little better. And I was always a big fan of the fajitas.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
fajitas were fantastic.
I will say the one thing that I do like from Applebee's is their sampler, their appetizer sampler thing. I can't remember what it's exactly called, but you get a chicken quesadilla, you get spinach and artichoke dip, mozzarella sticks, and boneless wings. It's a fat guy platter, baby. Fat guy platter. When I worked at NFM and we'd get like an hour lunch, like once in a while, we'd straight over to Applebee's. Fucking chow down on that.
Get that on that?
Hell yeah, because it was right. It was right across the street.
I can't do it. I do not like Applebee's.
See,
I'm such an Applebee's hater.
I don't like
not
Chili's,
even
dude.
close.
I'm not a fan of the Applebee's or Chili's at all. It's gross.
It's an ongoing joke. Every time the wife is like, I don't know, you pick. I'm like, Applebee's it is. Because that'll get her to be like, no, not Applebee's.
No, we're not going to Applebee's.
Applebee's.
No, we're not going to Applebee's.
Jean Grey hates Applebee's.
Really?
She hates
What is her
it.
reason? Now I need to know her reasoning for
Well, I
this.
mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan. I
Well, I
used
know
to
you're
love
not,
it.
but,
like
like-
20 years ago, it was delicious. The moment that it flipped, and I can't give you the exact date, it was around 20 years ago, they flipped the recipe for the honey mustard because their chicken fingers and honey mustard used to be the greatest combination, and then they changed it, and it was all downhill. After that point, I was like,
You know why?
Out on Applebee's.
You know why? Because they went to Chili's honey mustard, and Chili's is fucking nasty.
They don't have good honey mustard, I'll tell you that.
It's parent company shit, man.
Man, it was
Like, I feel like
bad.
Chili's and Applebee's went under the same parent company like 20 years ago.
It just ruined everything.
Yeah, it
ruined
killed
both of them.
Because like Applebee's at one point in time, and I don't know if they still have it or not, they had a breakfast / brunch burger, right? And I think it was called the Hangover Burger at one point in time.
Yeah, anytime you
It
put
had-
egg on the burger, they're like,
Well,
the Hangover burger.
it has hash browns on it too.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's what I said. And like that was a good thing, but I don't know that you can actually get it there anymore. It may be nice if you could, but I don't know if you can or not.
I don't know. I'm not gonna find out because I'm not good.
No, but like I really believe that like I really hope that these restaurants don't really start doing dynamic pricing because that would be stupid, especially in the Midwestern market. Like I could see like California or like some other places like that, maybe New York trying this because they already do dumb shit anyway, and like California is now like signed into law the $20 an hour for fast food workers.
They've already had that. They've had that for a few years.
Well, it officially got signed into law like 2 weeks ago, though. Like, it was mandatory that it started.
but everybody had already made the change because there was that whole everybody got mad. They thought that In-N-Out was going to like skyrocket, and they were mad. They were like, "Oh, look what happened immediately! The price went up 50 cents on the double."
Oh, that's not bad then. Okay.
But they'd already been paying their people $20 an hour for like 2 years.
Oh,
You're
okay.
like, it wasn't because of that. It was just time for them to catch up and raise the rates because everything's fucking expensive.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe that's what they're trying to get ahead of is that shocking price increase.
I don't know, man.
But I will tell you this. I would much rather go to a local restaurant and actually sit down or go in and get it to go and pay $12 for a burger than to pay $15 for a fast food burger.
Oh, hell yeah. There's a lot of local bars.
Yeah.
Like bar and grills that have way better burgers. Or I'd rather go to the Peanut and get some wings and fries than I would go to McDonald's. I mean, that food is going to be 100 times better than what I get at fast food.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I can't
Fucking
do it.
fast food.
It's so funny. We were talking about chain. I should have give you that. I actually got a TikTok video that you didn't send me.
Oh, shit.
And it was a lady that named everything. Everything was Applebee's. So Applebee's was Applebee's, and Chili's was like better Applebee's, and Cheesecake
nice.
Factory was fancy
Fancy
Applebee's.
Applebee's. That's
P.F.
kinda
Chang's
true.
was Chinese Applebee's. There were some good ones on
Nice.
there. I'll have to find it and
You have
send
to
it to
find
you
that and send it to me because that's funny. That's right up my alley.
Because now Jean Grey is like, I can't look at them the same anymore. Now they're all Applebee's to me.
No, that's true because that's like all your big chain restaurants. Because like I'm not a big Cheesecake Factory fan at all.
Love the cheesecake though.
See, I don't eat cheesecake.
Oh, I
don't eat
love
cheesecake.
the cheesecake.
It's a texture thing. It's weird. I'm just a fucking weirdo like that.
Cheesecake is so good, dude.
It's really not.
It is so good.
It's really not.
We will sometimes get cheesecake delivered to the house. That's a problem.
I'm not mad at you for that though. This is why I'm glad, like where we live at, that there's not easily available shit like that to get delivery like that. Oh yeah.
It hits the waist.
Oh, I'm sure.
It hits it all the time.
I'm sure.
When I can get crumble delivered,
I'm-
except for Sunday. Oh my god! And they're
Dude,
still
I'm so
hot when
glad.
they come to my
I'm
door.
so glad that there's not a crumble out here, even though I feel like there should be one out at the
my
Legends.
god, it's so good.
Crumble's way too good, man.
Crumble
That shit's
is
not even fair.
delicious.
It's not fair.
And
at
when they
all.
have a good week, it's so hard not to just order it and have it delivered to the house. Why wouldn't I?
It's like that, and if there was a Nothing Bundt Cakes out of the Legends, I'd probably stop in there once a week.
You know where I live.
I
The
know!
Nothing Bundt Cakes
It's
is
right around the corner.
next
I know!
door to the goddamn Crumble. And I'm
I
like,
know.
oh. And then my
Is
favorite cookie
is that a
paste.
tough choice for you?
No, because my favorite is Casey Cookie Company, which is just the opposite direction, but equal distance from my house.
Oh, okay.
And so now that they've got an actual storefront,
Yeah, that's
take my
different.
happy ass down the
Yeah,
street and
that's
get
true.
those.
That's true.
Those are fantastic. Shout out to Casey Cookie Company. We should have them on sometime.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, we should have them on. That is my favorite cookie in Kansas City, and it's not even close. Like, I think they kick the shit out of Crumble. I love Casey Cookie Company.
Crumble's a national chain. Casey
Hers are amazing.
Casey Company is
They're worth
I
like
can see that.
6-ounce cookies.
Yeah,
These
those are like
things
a burger.
Massive.
They're like a fucking burger.
Yeah, but it's a cookie, and it's
Yeah.
just magic in your goddamn mouth.
You want a
It's
quarter
so
pound?
good.
You want a quarter pound cookie? They have quarter pound cookies there.
Yeah,
and
they
they're
do.
like
and they're
they're good. They're fucking
oh
money.
so good, so good. I like that one. That'll be a good episode. She could bring different like bring new ones that we haven't had before. Let's try some new.
We can
cookies.
set up out there.
Oh yeah, we'll do another tasting episode.
Yeah.
You better take some. What is that?
I'm just gonna have to like cut
Pepsid.
the camera.
Pepsid
well, I
is
was
what
I'm
you
just
need,
gonna
little
have to.
Pepsid
I'm
AC.
gonna have to cut the camera somewhere else and just like like it's not because your food's gross. It's because if I take this, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna die again, and I don't want to feel like
I love
that.
that he's gonna be spitting out the cookie.
I would never do that. That's the best part about that. Never in a million years would I ever disrespect somebody's food like that.
Her cookies are that good.
I remember at your wedding.
They were that good. I had them
money.
at the wedding.
Yeah,
like, they
that's what
were
I'm saying.
that
They're fucking
good.
money at the wedding. Shit.
Now they're at every event. Be like, oh, we got to go do this. Let's get some crumble, or not crumble. Let's get some Casey Cookie Company. Always cookies.
Yeah.
God, I love cookies. Cookies are the best.
Cookies are the best.
Ah, man, so good. So good. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I don't got to talk about cookies all day. I mean, I could. I could
we
do a whole
could.
episode on cookies.
We could. That'd actually be a pretty fun episode.
Oh man, talk about us getting
Taste
fucking
testing.
diabetes.
Taste testing? Oh, yeah.
Talk about our favorites. Oreo has to be in there. I know Oreos are not good for you at all. There's like no real ingredients in it, but they're delicious.
Let's go there. Top 5. Let's do this. We don't normally do top 5s real quick, but let's do this.
Top 5
What's your number 5? Take a minute. Because I can tell you what my top 3 are. Top 5. Well, let's just do top 3. We'll do top 3 because I feel like that's a little bit easier.
Okay.
Now, well, are we doing homemade cookies or are we just doing style of cookies?
I'm going to give you specific cookies because I can break my cookies down like that.
Let's go top 5 then.
Okay.
Because I can do the same thing.
Okay.
Because this is going to be interesting.
Number 5.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Oreo.
Number 5 is Oreo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's not homemade, it's not real ingredients, but it is so tasty.
So my number 5 would actually be Chewy Chips Ahoy.
Oh. See, I'm not a fan of the Chips Ahoy.
I love the Chewy Chips Ahoy.
I was a soft bake. The soft batch.
See?
I'm a soft batch guy.
The Pillsbury soft batch are good,
I'm a big fan of those.
but they're not
my top 5.
they're not your top 5.
But they're very
I'll give you
good.
that. Top 5, absolutely 100%.
Okay.
Chewy Chips Ahoy.
That's a
The
good
red
one.
bag, I can eat fucking rows of them.
I'm mad at you. I mean, it's not a
They're
bad
good.
cookie.
No,
I'm
they're
not,
good.
like I said, it's not my thing, but it's.
Yeah.
I would never say it's a bad cookie.
No, not at all.
All right, number 4. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is actually Oreos.
Oh, okay.
Their Oreo is in top 5.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I had Oreo 5. My number 4 would actually be a familiar cookie. It's
Okay.
one that my mom would make several times. It's an oatmeal scotchy. It's just an oatmeal cookie. Instead of raisins, you have butterscotch chips.
Interesting.
Delicious.
Interesting.
Absolutely delicious. So good.
Interesting.
It
Okay.
is. I'm,
Okay.
I struggle to put it at 4 because it is honestly probably in the top 3, but
I could see that.
dude, it is so
I could see that.
It is so good.
Okay. Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3 is actually not a homemade cookie. The top 3 are going to be both bought, but from bakeries. There is an Oreo cookie that KC Cookie Company makes
Okay.
that is out of this world good.
Nice.
It's got just kind of like a chocolate chip cookie dough,
Okay.
but it's got white chocolate chips and crushed up
Ooh.
Oreo. It's got a lot of crushed up Oreo in it.
Interesting. Okay.
It is
Okay.
phenomenal.
Okay. So my number 3, this is going to sound really bad. The chocolate covered peanut butter patty things from Girl Scout cookies.
Oh,
The red box?
I like
The
those.
red or the red container?
I like those.
That's my number 3. Those, if I open it, it's gone.
I ain't mad
All
at
3
you.
rows. It's 15 cookies.
I ain't mad at you.
They're all gone.
I ain't
One
mad.
setting, no, like, and I don't regret it. Like, there is absolutely no regret whatsoever. Like, I'm going to eat that, and I'm not going to feel bad about myself.
I feel like Girl Scout cookies are in a league of their own,
They are.
and they're made to be once you open them.
Yeah, they're gone.
Like we open a sleeve of Thin Mints, it's done. It's a sleeve at a time.
Do you freeze your?
Goddamn
Thin Mints?
right I
Okay,
do.
all right,
They
just wanna
stay in
make
the
sure.
freezer
Okay,
year
just
round.
making sure. Just making sure.
Because you never know when you need a sleeve of Thin Mints.
Do you leave them out or do you just get into them?
Oh, I just get into them.
Okay, all right. So
I
it's
leave
just
them in the freezer. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
just
I
make-
love them when they're cold.
I'm just making sure.
They're the best.
I'm just making sure.
They are
Okay.
the best when they're cold.
Okay. What is your number 2?
All right, number 2. My favorite kind of cookie is chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
And this is a local place. It's actually a lady that made them as a fundraiser for her kid. And it was called La Heart.
Okay.
It is a wide, thin chocolate chip cookie. So it's
Ooh.
crunchy on the outside, but
Okay.
gooey and soft in the middle.
Okay.
God, I don't know if she makes them anymore. It was the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever had in my life.
My number 2 is a chocolate chip cookie, and I don't even know if you can still get them. Is a chocolate chip cookie from Crumble. They had them one time, and one of my favorites is a chocolate chip cookie.
I love chocolate
But
chip.
it was like chocolate and then like chocolate chunk.
Oh, is it the semi-sweet one?
Yes, that's it.
Yes, they have it every other week.
That's what it is.
They
Okay.
alternate between that and the milk chocolate.
Ah,
I don't want
okay.
to buy when it's milk chocolate. I like
You
the
like the semi-sweet
semi-sweet with
Absolutely.
the chunks.
Absolutely.
It
That's
is
the
a
number 2.
Very
That
good
is my number
cookie.
2.
It is
Yes.
a very good cookie.
Yes.
Very good.
What is your number 2?
That was my number 2, La Heart.
Oh, the heart.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
my
Okay.
number 2.
So what is your number 1 then? Because I have a number 1 that I can't get anymore.
I can only get this when she makes it. It's a Casey Cookie Company,
Uh-huh.
and it is called an ooey gooey butter cake cookie. And so it's like a
Interesting.
yellow cake mix
Yeah.
mixed with cookie, and then it's got butter, so
So
it's
it's like-
super soft and it like falls apart.
So it's almost like a brookie, but with cake.
Yes.
Like
And
a brownie cookie?
It is fantastic.
Interesting.
It's absolutely fantastic. It almost melts in your mouth. It's that good.
Really?
Yeah, it's almost like a cotton candy effect, but it tastes nothing like cotton candy because I don't like cotton candy.
Right.
But I do like that it will melt. It is absolutely tasty. So good.
So my number 1 cookie of all time, and like I said, I can't get it anymore because the lady that made them passed away. She would make a peanut butter chocolate chip Reese's peanut butter cup stuffed cookie,
I can't believe I left it off my list. She's gonna be so pissed.
and they were like this big, but it was like a mound, and inside of it was the miniature Reese's peanut butter cups.
Mm-hmm.
That was hands down the best cookie I've ever had in my entire life, and I can't get them anymore, and it sucks.
I got one for you. Jean Grey makes something similar. They're out of this world. It's a peanut butter cookie
Uh-huh.
base. It has the mini Reese's cups, the mini ones, not the ones that are unwrapped.
Yeah.
And then Reese's Pieces inside of it.
Ooh.
It is the best
Okay.
cookie she makes. She
Okay.
makes an amazing chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Her peanut butter cookie is even better.
Interesting.
And I feel bad that I left it out of the top 5 because I really think that cookie is in my top 5. Oreos
you don't
getting
get it.
bumped. Oreos getting bumped. I can't have Oreos in there when that cookie
So where does
is in
that
there.
cookie fall then?
That cookie goes to 5. It's going to 5.
Okay.
I still like the ooey gooey butter cake better.
Yeah. Okay.
I love
Okay.
that La Heart chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
swear to you remember how Goodson's cookies used to be?
Yeah.
They were like that, but a little thicker.
So
So amazing.
I can tell you this. You know, one of my guilty pleasures, there is the chocolate chip cookies from fucking Subway.
Oh man, remember when I used to make them?
I know,
But I would undercook them a little
Yep.
bit, and they
That's-
were
those are the
just
best kind.
So good.
That's what I'm talking about.
If your chocolate chip cookies aren't undercooked a little bit,
You're not making them right.
you're not doing it right.
Yeah.
It
They
needs
have
to be
to-
chewy
the middle-
and soft.
The middle
and
should
just-
not be done.
Oh, I
You
want to
can't-
have
you
cookie
can't
dough
make-
in the middle.
You can't make cookies well done
No, God no.
because they get weird.
Well done is for like a thin pizza crust. I want that
Yes.
solid,
Yes.
crispy.
Yes.
Not a cookie.
No.
I want my cookie to be doughy and delicious.
100%.
God, those are so good.
I'm so glad we started talking about cookies.
Now I just want to eat a bunch of
want
fucking
a
cookies.
goddamn cookie now.
God
you
damn.
fucker.
I'm gonna text the wife. Please make peanut butter cookies.
Do it. Fuck, I'll tell you. Be like, hey, I'm gonna need you to make me some because I need to try these. Okay, I'm sorry, but it needs to happen.
She made it the first time for Tom's birthday, and then I was like, "You are going
Like,
to have
what
to
is-
make
what
these
is
again.
this? What
This
is
is magic.
That's like-
It's so good.
She doesn't make them in very often, but the wife makes a chocolate chip scone, which you know what scones are. I mean, they're basically like a biscuit cookie type thing,
It's a weird thing.
It is
It's
a weird thing.
because they're kind of dry, but they go well with coffee.
or milk, or I like it with milk.
You gotta have a beverage.
Yep, you gotta have a beverage
Has
with it.
to have a beverage.
But
for a
like
scone.
hers she doesn't overcook, so they're and like
so you don't get that dry chalky.
exactly
Where
yes.
you're like,
and she puts a little sugar on the top of them.
oh, you got to.
And like the chocolate chip is, the semi-sweet chocolate chip, so it's not like super sweet, but like the dough is kind of biscuity, but not quite biscuity.
Okay.
And she doesn't make it very often because like she destroys the kitchen when she makes them in the kitchen. We don't have a whole lot of good counter space, but like I love those.
All right.
I fucking love scones, but they have to be made correct.
Yeah, it's hit and miss.
Yeah.
I can count on one hand the time I've had a scone that I actually enjoy.
Right?
Because it's like, this sucks.
Yeah.
This is dry. and
Yeah.
I could soak it in milk or coffee or
Yeah.
whatever, and it's might be bearable, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Just not a scone.
No.
For the
No,
most
not at
part.
all.
But there are some, and you're just like, damn, this is good.
Yeah. No, I'd
So
agree.
good.
I'd agree.
That was a weird tangent to get on, but I don't
way,
care.
way,
'cause
but I don't care because like the
that's just delicious.
it is delicious. So we'll skip to our next little article there. You're gonna have to explain this one because yeah,
I
I'm
don't
just gonna
even
let
know.
the title speak for itself.
I don't even know if I can explain this one. Like
I'm
this
trying to
is-
give you a better deal.
This is so
Customer
weird.
pulls gun on Burger King employee for giving him a discount.
So this is in Ohio.
OHIO, you fucking weirdos.
This is Burger King on a Sunday morning at that.
On God's day?
On God's Day.
On God's day.
It happened around 9 a.m. at this Burger King. So the guy, Jesus Christ. It says the suspect can be seen on surveillance video getting out of his car, pointing a gun at 38-year-old Howard Vernon, who was the employee of Burger King. Vernon said he was taking the customer's order, 2 sausage, egg, and cheese croissants, a sausage biscuit, and hash browns, and the order came out to $8. And he was like, my order can't be right. It should be $11. And I'm trying to explain to him we had a promotion going on and it's cheaper. And he started cussing and getting all loud. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why you want to pay more. And so basically this escalated to the customer spitting racial slurs and threatening to kill him. And he ends up like leaving and then coming back around, getting out of the car and pulling a gun and pointing it at the Burger King employee because the total was $3 less than it should have been.
This is the world today.
Uh,
This is the world today, folks.
What?
It's crazy.
This
Fucking
is a Sunday
crazy.
morning breakfast. Why are you so angry at breakfast, bro? What has happened on a Sunday morning that you're angry enough to get mad about paying less, not even more? It's not a dynamic pricing situation that we
No.
just talked about.
No,
no,
not at all.
No, it's a deal. It's on sale. And you're like, you fucked this up. I should be paying $3 more. That's worth drawing a gun?
Yeah. No, it's not.
Good
I'm
God.
sorry. I'm sorry. I've never worked in fast food
Thank God.
in my entire life. I know you worked at Subway, which is technically fast food, but it's not. I don't really consider Subway to be fast
Yeah,
food.
back then I didn't feel like it was fast food. There's no drive-through.
Correct.
There's no drive-through. I don't think it's fast food.
I'm sorry, but I would never pull a gun. Well, I wouldn't pull a gun on anybody, anyway, for like stupid shit like this. Like, unless they pulled a gun on me. But, like, this has got to be one of the most
I
ridiculous.
need to mark that.
Like,
I pull a gun on people for stupid shit, but sorry.
like
go
seriously,
on.
it's like it's like why are you pulling a gun out on somebody in a drive-through? And you left and came back. It's like did you go home and get your gun and come back like an asshole?
Oh no, it wasn't. He wasn't gone that long. He just like pulled around.
Yeah, he like floated around the corner and came back.
I don't know if he like. What do we have it stashed in his secret?
He had to go around. He had to go around the
dig it out of
corner and go.
compartment.
He had to be like, I can't do this in the drive-through. I got to go get it and then come back. It's like, what are we doing? It has society devolved that much to where the nice person who's at the counter puts in the information. The computer probably automatically changed the order because of the deal,
Right.
and it saves him $3.
And
Bro, I'm gonna tell him thank you.
Every Burger King, every fast
Yeah.
food restaurant now has a screen. You can
Yes.
see it was exactly what you ordered. It has exactly what you wanted. It was your 2 of your sausage, egg, and cheese croissants, your biscuit, your hash browns. It's all shown on the screen. Why on earth are you mad about paying $3 less? It makes no sense. I honestly cannot put myself into that headspace where I'd get mad about paying $3 less than I normally would.
I get mad. I get mad for paying more.
More is different.
I get paid for more, but I'm not going to be upset for paying $3 less. It's like prime example of this.
I don't know why.
Prime example of this yesterday. Me and Tough Tony hung out together yesterday after soccer and all that kind of stuff, and I have been wanting to get him golf clubs.
Oh,
He's 6. We all know that, but it's a good time to start.
yeah.
He kind of gets the concept of these things, and he wants to play with me. I'm cool with that. I can take him to the driving range. I'll let him hit a bucket of balls. I don't give a shit. He'll be done after like 10 or 15, like I was when you know, unless you like get into it and you're like, how far can I make this hit the highway over there while slicing it? But whatever. So we go there, and I'm looking at golf stuff, and I got a couple new gloves for the trip.
Okay.
You know, I bought some new balls from Amazon, which they're total garbage because, you know, when we go out of town to go play golf, I'm not taking good shit with me. That's retarded. But we went over and they have like a whole section of like junior golf stuff. And I had him hold a club because they actually had some up on the display rack that weren't in like a box or a set. So I was like, let me see if these will work for him before I would actually buy like one of the junior sets for him. So I have him hold like, they have like 4 clubs on the wall. They have a putter, like a wedge, and then a driver.
They
and
probably
they have
a
like
long
a wood.
iron.
Yeah. So I show him how to hold it. You know, I kind of get down there, and it's got one of those plastic pieces on there, so you can't really like hold it true how you're supposed to. But I'm like, okay, this lines up really good. So then we go over to where they have the sets, which comes with it's an 8-piece set.
That's pretty
Comes
good.
with a
for
bag,
good set.
a putter, and what, 4 clubs or 5 clubs?
Probably
or
a
whatever
driver.
a driver, a
and 3
wood,
clubs.
a driver, a wood, and like 2 other like
Probably 2 irons and a wedge.
yeah,
would
something
be my
like
guess.
that. Yeah, something like that. So, and it was like, it was marked down from 199 down to 169, and I was like, this is gonna hurt my feelings, but this will last him for at least 3 years.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hurt my feelings as bad.
And that's cheap as far as golf stuff goes.
Yeah.
It's not expensive at all.
No. So we get up to the register, and the lady rings it up. And I see the total come up to 217 because I got him some of those little practice, like the practice balls, the foam ones, so that he can head outside of the house. I mean, where else is he going to be able to learn and stuff like that? And then all of a sudden, she goes, "Your total's 187 something," and I'm like, "That was just 217. Where the fuck did that come from?" I didn't question it because I don't question when I save money.
Yeah, when you're saving
I don't
money.
question that.
Wait a minute,
shit.
you mean you didn't pull a gun on her?
No,
and go,
I did not pull a gun.
Wrong.
I did not fucking pull a gun on her because she saved me what it would have been for the price of the club. I basically got practice balls, 2 gloves,
Adult size gloves, okay.
which they were $12 and $16 a piece because they were having a little sale on them. Which, if you need a new glove, go to Dick's because they're on sale right now, and why not?
I always need new gloves.
Yeah, I mean,
You go through them.
yeah, exactly. So I walked out of there with free shit, basically, like 3 free items for what I would have paid for the price of golf clubs. I'm not upset about that.
I wouldn't be either.
I didn't question it, and then I get outside and I'm like, oh, so the golf clubs were actually marked down to $132.
Damn, that's a good deal. That's a really good deal.
Now I wasn't like, it didn't even hurt me anymore.
No,
Like I was like, oh shit.
I made out like a
Okay.
bandit. I
Yeah.
stole these
Yeah, exactly.
goddamn
I was
golf
like,
clubs.
okay, now Tough Tony's got some golf clubs and he can, go fuck around. Like one of these days I'll take him out like riding with us. I'll let him just take his his putter or something. He can go putt when we get on the green.
Yeah,
I think
like
that'd be fun. You would enjoy it.
I think we should go to Smiley's too.
I'm down for that.
A
We've
little
actually
driving
talked
range
about that.
thing.
Yeah.
Let's do
We've
it.
talked about that.
Absolutely.
But that's my point. Is like, I would have never questioned anyway whatever she told me for the price. But then when I see the price go from 217 down to 182, I was like,
I get pretty happy at that point.
I'm not questioning this. And like, because like I thought it'd be like, well, how did I get that off? But then like, well, maybe I had some rewards on there.
That does happen sometimes.
I was like, maybe I had some
Yeah,
rewards
yeah.
because when Tough Tony was wrestling, we spent like $400 on all his shit for wrestling. So maybe it was from that. But either way, I'm not going to question it.
I wouldn't give a shit. I'd be happy.
I'm not going to question it at all. Shit. No. I think that's what it was. I must have like a 20% coupon or something.
That's awesome.
From spending that. But like,
That is awesome.
that's crazy. Like, why would you get mad, especially at a fast food joint, because somebody wanted to give you a cheaper price? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Man,
at all.
I couldn't get mad about that. I would actually be excited.
Fuck yeah.
I'd have been like,
I'm like, oh, it's cheaper. I might have got up to the window and been like, hey, how was that? It's supposed to be $11. How's it $8? And then I'm like, oh, because this is buy one get one free or buy one get half price.
right, yeah,
Cool.
I
All right.
may have asked, but most of the time, let's be honest,
No.
I ain't saying shit.
No, shit, no.
I'll be like, that should be 11. I get excited sometimes. I'm like, I know what that price should be.
if you eat
No
somewhere,
take backs. I'm like, there's your $8. No take backs. Give me my bag right now.
It's one of those. Same time. Same time. I don't know you. I don't know you. Same time.
I'm not messing around,
Fuck
dude.
no.
I know what the price is going to be, and you're
Shit
charging me
no.
less. I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
No.
Give me my stuff. I'm going to go on my way and have a good, happy day.
I feel like that's today's society, though, and it shouldn't be that way. It's so stupid.
People are just dumb, man. They really are. I don't understand people. I should have
I
been
don't
an
either.
anthropologist so I could have studied them. Like all those people that live in the armpit of Kansas. You know.
Well, amigo,
Yeah, you know. You know. You know. Oh,
all right, let's go to one final story.
You going to my Hot for Teacher story?
No, I'm not going to go to that one.
Oh.
I don't want to do that one today.
You want to do this one?
Yep, the one from last time that we didn't
Okay.
do. Because this is weird to me. This is so weird to me. And
I'm going to let you read this
all
one.
right, so I'm going to pull this up real quick. It says, expert explains potentially dangerous reason you should never... Oh, where'd it go?
Never
Stupid
wipe
ad.
more than 3 times.
Should never wipe more than 3 times on the toilet. It could cause major issues down the line. Now, I can understand this to a point, especially if you buy crappy-ass toilet paper. But there are times when you drop a deuce that 3 times does not get your butthole clean. And then you walk around smelling like Jura. Okay? You walk around smelling like Jura, goddammit.
Got a little Jura in my
Got a little
pants.
Jura in my pants. I'm going to start referencing that now
It's
from
no
here on out.
longer swamp
No,
ass.
it's no
I
longer
got a
I have
little
Jura in my ass.
pants.
And be
I got a
like,
little Jura in my
what is
pants.
that? Like, it's nasty
Oh,
Scottish
you
whiskey
know.
or whatever the fuck
You
it was.
know.
You don't want to do that.
Okay, so little peek behind the curtain. This is also something that Howard Stern has been toting for years.
That you shouldn't wipe more than 3 times?
Never wipe more than 3 times. He goes, if you feel dirty, get in the shower. Do not wipe your ass more than 3 times. Don't do it.
Why?
You'll get hemorrhoids. You can get fissures. Like that toilet paper will tear your asshole up.
But use better toilet paper.
Even if you use good toilet paper. Here's the thing.
What if you use the Sani wipes, though?
That's where you come in. This
All
is
right,
where it saves.
okay.
So with the toilet paper, I say you give it a good 2 wipes with toilet paper.
Okay.
And then you got to bring in the oh-so-pleasant Cottonelle flushable wipes, which, by the way, don't
Don't
flush
flush
them.
those.
Don't
Throw 'em
flush
away.
them. They will fuck your
Yeah.
plumbing up.
That's bad.
Throw them in the trash can.
Yeah.
Put a lid on it so it doesn't stink. Put them in the trash can.
Get you a diaper genie just for those.
No, I'm not kidding. Like, this will save your butthole. It'll save your butthole. It'll save your chones, because now you don't got fucking streaks in them.
You don't like racing stripes?
I don't want no racing stripes.
You don't know
I
racing
don't
stripes,
want
bro?
no Darlington stripe in my drawers. I don't need it. I don't need it. I want to have a clean culo.
Haven't you
Clean.
Haven't you seen Billy Madison? Pee your pants, you can be Miles Davis. I feel like if you have racing stripes, you could be like
Peeing your pants is different. It's a completely different thing.
I don't know.
Peeing your pants and having a racing stripe, it is not okay.
If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, I mean,
Have a little Ricky Bobby in your pants.
you gotta run. You nasty. You got a nasty ass. You trifling.
Are you trifling? Yeah, you
Trifling.
trifling at that point. I didn't know that Howard Stern had a.
Howard
I
Stern
think
is a
for that.
big proponent of this.
I'll be damned.
He has been preaching this for years.
She said, when you are wiping more than 2 or 3 times, that is called fecal smearing. It is essentially when it is essentially when too much fecal matter stays on the entrance of the anus even after you have finished your poo.
I need TP for my bunghole.
However, there is technically you can
Like
use
the
the amount
caca.
of wipe. There is a technique you can use to minimize the amount. What? A technique that you can use to reduce the amount is by squeezing your pelvic floor in a waterfall
Sphincter squeeze.
formation. What? What is this shit?
Your face while you're reading this is absolutely fucking priceless.
So,
This
okay.
alone is worth putting
I
the
don't-
article in.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Squeeze your pelvic floor. Okay.
You gotta
Start
squeeze
by
your asshole,
squeezing
man.
the anus 20%, then 50%, then 80%, and 100%, so that you have squeezed it 4 times at the end of your poo. Do you not just do that anyway? Do you not like
Oh no.
I feel like sometimes when I poop, like I can feel like there's a little bit still in there, and you got to get it out. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
But did you go 20, 50,
No,
80,
I squeeze 100% like 3
squeeze.
times so that it fucking squirts out.
It's like I got a full squeeze
Yeah,
on
bro.
my anus.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if there's something hard in there, yeah, I'm not gonna squeeze 100% because then I'm gonna tear my butthole, and then I'm gonna get hemorrhoids anyway. But this lady is really like over-explaining this shit. Are you serious?
I really wish we would have posted this question so we could have had people to ask them how they do their wiping.
I feel like we should have done this live.
We should have done
We
this
really
one
should have
live.
done this one live.
This is such a good question.
Oh
from
my
them.
god.
So yes, so the moral of the story, don't wipe more than 3 times. If you feel dirty, get the wipes.
I guess
Go with the
okay.
wipes, man.
So, have you ever experienced a bidet?
No. I've not had the pleasure.
I have once, and it's weird.
I've heard it's a wild,
It's
gnarly
weird,
experience the first time.
especially if you don't have the correct temperature of the water.
Oh, yeah.
Because
they'll throw you off.
like I don't know about you, but like I don't want cold water on my butthole.
But I also
feel like-
don't want
Well,
burning
yeah,
hot
it's got to be
water
like
on my
it's got to be
butthole
like
either.
it's got to be like bath water ish.
I need a tepid.
I need like a 85. I need like 85 to 90 degrees so that it's like I'm not like you get hit with that cold water and you get that pucker factor.
I don't want to shiver.
Yeah, I don't want to shiver while my butthole's getting cleaned off.
I also don't want 2nd-degree burns on my asshole.
Yeah, that'd be bad. How do you treat that? Do you aloe vera your asshole at that point in time?
I've got blisters in my bunghole.
Oh my god.
Don't know what you do.
I am Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. All right, Beavis.
Oh, speaking of which, you sent me that clip. Last night's SNL was
So
fantastic.
I didn't watch SNL last night. I
Oh
went to
God,
bed.
it was so good.
And I really wish I would have now. I'm gonna have to go see if it's on like Peacock or something, which it should be
It
by
should
now.
be, yeah.
I really need to watch that because I think Ryan Gosling is funny as shit.
He was
anyway.
good last night.
And like I know you probably haven't seen it yet because this wouldn't be one of your movies, but like he is hilarious in the Barbie movie as
It's on
Ken.
the list. I haven't seen it yet, but it's on
it's-
the list.
For the movie as a whole, like if you kind of take the movie for what it's supposed to be, it is what it is. But like if you like his parts and the other Kens in there are fucking funny as shit.
That's what I've heard. Everybody
It's
says
it's
pretty
actually
funny.
not a bad movie. I talk a
Entertaining.
lot of shit on it because like my sister-in-law like watches it all the fucking time. I think still
It's a bit much.
it is a bit much, but you know I'm not mad at her.
Yeah.
She's a homebody introvert, so you know she's got to get her thrills through Barbie and other things. But no, and then I don't know if you've seen the previews for it, but I really want to go see The Fall Guy, where he's the stunt double for the guy that like I really want to see that because I think it's gonna be funny as shit. Like
It
it's a
could
comedy
be.
action movie.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be funny.
I think it could be okay. It just, it's got Emily Blunt
Yeah,
in him.
that's worth it.
She was in the Open last night, by the way.
Oh, was she really?
And they did
Nice.
they did a bit about he doesn't want to let go of Ken from Barbie, and she was in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
And so they were both the biggest movies of 2023.
yeah,
and
yeah.
So the Open wasn't the best part, the opening monologue.
Yeah.
The Open for it, though, was good.
I'll have to watch it then.
It was solid.
Because the Beavis and Butthead thing.
Dude, I
Dude,
was
what's her
dying
face?
watching that
What's her
sketch.
face? And I cannot think of what her name is, but
Chris, not Wig. God damn
It's
it,
the
what is
girl
her
from
fucking
Kansas
name?
City.
Yes.
it's
Heidi Gardner?
Heidi Gardner. That's it. Yep.
Nailed it.
Good job. Dude, I have not seen somebody lose their shit because like I don't
As
think
soon as she looked at him,
I don't think she knew- yeah.
lost her
Like-
shit.
like, and she did it for both him and the other guy who was playing Butthead because he was playing like
They were
I have a
perfect.
feeling that she had never seen him in costume
she
and
had-
like she couldn't she
Dude,
couldn't do it.
She died.
She couldn't
I
do
mean,
it. It was amazing.
Last night's episode, they fought laughing the whole time.
That's how
And
you
it was
know that
so
it's good.
It was
Yeah.
so good. And I know SNL gets a lot of shit about this cast is the best or dude, this season
has been really good.
Really good.
Yeah, it has.
Really good. There are down years. This ain't one of
No.
them. This season has been solid.
No, and it's led by our boy Keenan, who's still on
Dude,
there, and
I love
I feel like
Kenan.
he's been on there for like 20 years.
It's
and
been
I know
a while.
It's only been like 10, but like I feel like he's got to be one of the longest running cast members
It's been a
for
minute.
a while.
It's been a minute.
Because like you average what 5, maybe 6 years on there, and then you're
on
kinda
to
out.
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. This season has been fantastic. I actually didn't watch. Was it last week when Kristen Wiig was on?
Yeah, I didn't.
I still need to watch that one because I
one.
fucking love her. I think
Yeah.
she's hilarious. So, but yeah, everything else I've seen this season has been money. And
have
that
to go back
Beavis
and
and
watch
Butthead
that.
sketch,
Dude, I
was
saw that and I was
so
like,
good.
the first person I thought I was like, oh, I got to send it to
dude, I
Blanco.
was dying
I
laughing.
got to send this to him because I was like, he's gonna love this because like he's just sitting back there. And I'm like, oh my god, that is all. The best part is Butthead though. The dude who had he had some sort of like thing in his lip. And he's
He
like,
had it to move his lips up. And he was like,
yes.
it was so
And
good.
I don't know who Keenan was playing. I'm assuming he was playing Neil Tyson,
Some doctor about
Yeah.
AI. I don't.
I feel like it
Didn't
was
really matter.
I feel like it was
Degrassi.
yeah, Degrassi. That's who I feel like he was supposed to be playing, but like even he couldn't keep his shit together.
It was that sketch alone didn't need many words,
No.
and it was hilarious. God,
No.
it was so good.
That was
And
priceless.
it made
That
no
was good
sense
shit.
either. It was
No.
so random.
No,
I'm like,
that's the best part. Those
we're
are
like,
the
we're gonna
best
get Mike
sketches,
Judge
though.
characters worked into something about AI, and they were like, "That sounds great." Like, how high were you in the writers' room when you were like, "Let's mix AI and Mike Judge characters"? Well, you know what? I'm glad you were because it was fucking hilarious.
Did you pay attention to the end of the clip though?
Oh yeah, because they had the King of the Hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It was
Yes.
a great sketch. I mean, like I said, the whole episode was good, but that one tickled me. I
feel like-
laughed from
I feel
start
like
to
I
finish.
haven't seen like a good sketch like that since Kelsey was on.
Oh yeah,
Because the Kelsey episode was money.
the American Doll.
Yes.
Oh god, it was so good.
Absolutely.
Man,
Absolutely.
hey, kudos to SNL. I know you get a lot of shit. I've
I
given
still
you
like
shit
that
personally,
show.
but
I still like it. I can't help it. I still like it.
that was some really good shit. That was a great episode. Absolutely great episode.
Well, we got a few minutes here. Let's talk a little bit of sports. We're gonna check in.
Oh, we were
on
supposed
the-
to put it on.
Yeah,
We didn't put it on.
Well, we would have lost the TV though if we would have put it on
Okay,
there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We need our monitors. We got
We
like
do need
10
our
of them in the
monitors.
room.
Let's see what the Masters is looking like right now.
Who's up front? Where's my boy Homa?
He's in third at -5.
Okay.
Scotty Scheffler is at -7. DeChambeau is falling apart.
Dude.
He fell apart yesterday.
Yeah, but Scheffler's putter was working overtime yesterday.
Boy,
That 30-foot
Boy.
eagle putt?
Dude, that was
My
sick.
word.
him and Morikawa, Colin.
He
Colin
he
Morikawa?
stumbled a bit yesterday.
They well, he still shot a 69 yesterday.
Yeah, but he had some like he
Some
would
gaffes.
do the like par, birdie, bogey,
Oh,
par.
okay.
Like it was
Okay.
one of those kind of like it felt like an
Yep.
up and down where it was like,
Yep.
oh, he's going good. Oh, he
And then
sucks
he's-
again.
yeah.
Oh, he's going good. Like it felt like he was up and down yesterday. And Scheffler kind of had the same thing, but his putter just saved his
was on.
ass. His putter was on
They both don't.
fire.
They don't even tee off till
Should be around
1:35 is what they have on here. Which actually by our clock it's 1:45. So maybe they're getting ready to tee off. That's interesting.
2. Dude, I love the Masters. It is the
I-
only golf tournament
I
I will
don't-
sit and watch. Start to
I
finish.
agree. I agree.
100%. And it's, of
So we'll
course,
see.
you and I both play golf. Neither one of us play it well.
No. Not
And
at
that's
all.
a course that I know I'm never going to get to play in my life.
No,
but
don't say that.
Absolutely
Don't say
would
that
love to.
because one of these days,
Dude, how are we going to get on that course? We got to get a guest, or sorry, a member that will take us as a guest.
I don't
and
think
get
you
us on
do.
the course. It's not public. It is 100% private.
Is it?
And to join, you've got to be sponsored by an existing member. So I don't know how the fuck we're getting on that course. I have no idea. I know nobody that belongs to Augusta. Nobody.
we have to know somebody that's played there, though. I think Nick Reyes has played there. Remember
No
him from high school?
way.
I think so.
How the fuck did he get onto Augusta?
Because of his push press stuff. His weight or his that program or whatever that
He
he
got
created for the
into-
gyms. If I'm
what?
not mistaken, I'd have to look it up. It's possible.
Interesting. Okay.
We got to know somebody somewhere.
I've written it off. Like my bucket list is to go watch the
don't write it
tournament.
off, bro.
Dude, there's no
Don't
way
write it
we're
off.
getting onto that goddamn course.
Don't write it off.
They're
Don't
going
write
to
it
be
off.
like,
Don't
you
write it off yet.
chuckleheads don't belong.
Don't write it off
We've been on
yet.
some nice golf courses.
We have been on some really nice
We have
golf
not been on
courses.
anything.
Don't write it
that's not
off
true.
yet,
We've been on some
okay?
ones that are pretty nice and equal with Augusta, but they don't have the same.
Don't
cachet.
write it off yet, okay? Keep that on the list.
Okay.
You got to keep it on there. You got to keep the hope alive.
I don't know, man.
You got to keep the hope
I
alive.
like to keep my goals realistic.
No, we'll cut side notes on this. You have to have at least, I say, 3 to 4 things that are in your mind unrealistic but could potentially happen.
Oh, they're already there. But
That's gotta
Augusta
be one
has,
of them.
No,
It's got to be one of them.
It's
gotta be one
They're
of 'em.
bigger than that. They're bigger than Augusta.
Going to space, you're not going to space, okay, fucker.
I don't actually want to go to space.
You don't mean either.
I mean, I would like to
just
get on
stay
the
my
plane
happy
and like
ass here.
stay in the Earth's like go
Oh,
to
yeah,
like
go
the
fly high,
higher
yeah.
and then like do the weightlessness. That would be fun. But I don't want to actually go to space.
I'd probably puke the fuck up everywhere.
Oh, I 100% would. I know
Yeah.
I would throw up. I get motion
Yeah.
sick like a motherfucker. But it would be fun as hell.
would be fun.
And that video would be awesome.
I'd eat like a whole thing of like non-drowsy Dramamine. They'd be like, you know, this is gonna fuck you up for a while. I'd be like, yeah, but it's totally worth it.
It's
I don't
so
give a
worth
fuck.
it. I want to
Totally
do
worth
it. I want to feel this. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The Masters is pretty good this year. Tiger sucked.
Dude, he was good in the
kinda bad.
first.
He was.
You know what? We got to give him a shout out because
Oh,
he
I think
now
Tiger
has the
Woods all the-
record for 24 consecutive cuts made. That is the most in Masters history, and that's impressive.
But he finished at plus 16.
Hey, man, he was only +1 through 2,
I know.
and that's a
know.
good couple rounds. The problem is the man's got a fucking.
Oh, his back's terrible.
He's got a spinal fusion.
He shot at 82.
How can you,
He
how
shot at
can you
82
even
on
hit
Saturday.
the golf ball at
Yeah.
this point?
He shot at 82 on Saturday. Like, I really hate to say this, but I would actually much rather see him hang it up and be done and just go into, like, promotional things for golf and, like, that type of thing. Or, like, get with a company and do his own golf clubs or something like that. I would much rather see that than him continue to play and continue to hurt himself. Because I feel like he's hurting his legacy at this point in time.
I don't know, man. If you keep making cuts, you've already hit the record for consecutive cuts at
True.
the Masters.
But
It just means you don't have the longevity, and it's because of the injuries.
Maybe instead of playing, 10 or 15 tournaments here, which I don't even know what he plays right now.
Just play the majors.
Yeah, play the
Just
4
go to the
majors as
majors.
long as you can get into it and be done with it.
I mean, he can always go to the Masters because
Well, yeah,
he's won
because he's
it,
got a
so
green
he's
jacket.
always
He
going.
always
Yeah.
is part of
He's
the field.
always got an invite there.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about something that I don't want to jinx,
Oh man,
but I'm going to talk about it.
we have to bring it up, especially with as much as we have shit on them. Last year we shit on them like
All the
there
time?
was nothing else to shit on.
So the Royals are currently in first place in the West.
Correction.
15 games in.
The red hot Royals are,
Well, yeah, they're 8-1 in their last 9 games.
dude, they're on fucking fire.
Nuts. And they're not just doing it squeaking out wins. They are
No.
blowing motherfuckers.
And coming from behind.
Number 1 team in the majors in home runs. And they also have given up the least amount of home runs.
They've also come back
Fucking
from
crazy.
2-3 run deficits in back-to-back games.
Yeah.
Which I think they had 5 wins when trailing by 3 runs last year,
Yeah,
and they've
out of
already
like
got 2
30 or 40
before
games.
tax
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on fire.
Do I think they will hold this? No. And that's only because it's the Royals.
It's
But you know what I like to see is they lost their first series, which the Twins are a good team. They've been a perennial good team for the last, 4 or 5, 6 years. But then they came back and they swept Chicago, which Chicago is the worst team in the league. Hands down. They're fucking terrible.
yeah, but
Houston
Houston doesn't suck.
Houston doesn't
And they
suck.
won that series.
And they swept that series.
Yeah,
They lost the first game against the Mets, which the Mets should be one of the best teams in baseball,
They're good.
considering they have one of the top 5 payrolls,
and they
if not the
split.
highest.
They're 1-1 so far, and then now we got the rubber game today, and
Yep.
it's not a bad game.
No. And our pitching, other than Waka kind of coming back down Friday
To
night,
earth.
their pitching's not bad. Our bullpen sucks right now.
Bullpen is terrible.
Yeah, our
the
bullpen's-
starting rotation has been nails. I did
Dude,
not see that
I'm
happening.
a fan of Cole Reagans.
Dude,
I'm a fan of this
this,
kid.
This whole team.
Signing Michael Waka, I thought was going to be a bad idea because he's on the downside of his career.
Wasn't.
No.
Not so far, anyway.
And he's, their 3? Because Reagans is their 1. I can't remember who their 2 is, but he pitched last night, and then Waka is their 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as they can keep Lynch out of it. Because that guy's trash. That guy's so trash. Oh my God, he's fucking terrible.
Oh my God. I mean,
we do shit on the Royals, but I think things are going to be a little bit different this year. All I want to see them be is Seth Lugo. Might be my favorite pitcher for the Royals, by the way.
So you got Lugo.
Outside of Reagan.
You got Marsh. You got Reagans. You've got Singer, who...
Dude, as
like
a 4?
Yeah.
As a 4, that's it. That's money ball for him.
You were trying to run him out there as like a 1 or 2 last year. You put him as a 4, and he is...
Bro, lights out.
Lighting people up.
Lights
like,
out.
Just ding, 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 ding,
Well,
ding, ding. He's
when you think
all
about
over
it-
the strike zone and just crushing people.
Well, when you think about it, when he was their 2 last year behind big dickhead, I can't remember what his name was. Not Greinke, because Greinke was their 3 last year. But when you put him down, when you put Singer against a 3 or a 4 for the other team,
he
gets
dominates
run support.
them.
He gets run support, and that's all he needed last year.
He had none last year.
No.
He had the worst run support
Yeah.
on the team last year.
He
And he
had-
didn't play bad last year. He just had no
Singer,
run support.
Singer was like Greinke was back in the day, where he would get no run support, and like it fucked him.
He's like, my ERA is 1, but my record is fucking 1-7 because nobody can
Because
hit the
nobody can hit the
goddamn ball when I'm on the mound.
Yeah. Which
Ridiculous.
that's how it should be when you're facing nails other pitchers. But when your bullpen comes in and kind of hoses you on the back end after you've given them 6 quality innings,
Dude.
it sucks.
You should get the win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. I'm not saying you're going to bat 1,000 in that situation,
No.
but you got to get him 8 out of 10, man. When he goes out there and deals, come on. And this year, not a problem.
No,
Dude, this team is fun to watch.
I can't wait till the bullpen gets Brent's back because he's out on the DL right now. I think when he comes back, that'll solve a lot of their middle relief stuff. If he's not on the back end,
Dude.
Will Smith is looking pretty solid. Lyles is he's okay. Marsh is okay, but their starting pitching this year nails.
It's been fantastic.
Nails, man. And the offense.
Dude.
Salvy's coming through.
Salvi
This
just hit
Garcia
number
kid-
250 yesterday.
Yes, he did. Which did you see
Congrats
that?
to Salvi.
But did you see that? It actually went off the Mets player's glove and hit the railing.
Doesn't matter.
It was nice. No, I'm saying like
matter.
it's one of those. He deserves that. And I was talking to Mormon about this the other day. Imagine how many more home runs Salvador Perez would have.
If he didn't play in Kaufman?
Bingo.
Yeah. A lot.
100%.
He'd already have over 300 and be
Oh,
a
he would
guaranteed
be
first ballot
probably-
Hall of Famer.
He's already going to be
He'd
a
be at
first ballot.
325.
I would say he's already going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer just because of his catching prowess. But
He's got 5 Golden Gloves,
yeah,
3 Silver Sluggers, or
3
2?
or 4. No,
Okay,
I think
so
he's got
3.
3.
So
I
3
think he's
Silver
got 3.
Sluggers. He's got an MVP, World Series MVP.
Yep.
And he's going to have, I think, when he's done, at least 300 home runs. There are only 7 catchers that have 300 home runs. 6 of the 7 are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He gets the 300,
and
and
the
there
only-
is no
the-
debate. He is going
And the
to the Hall of
7th
Fame.
one will be a first ballot anyway when what's his face is eligible. Or is he already in? He's not in yet, is he?
Talking about
Cardinals.
Yachty?
Yeah.
Yeah, not yet.
No, but he's the only other one.
I don't know if Yachty has them.
I don't know if he's got. Does he have 300?
Yachty or Molina?
I don't know if he does or not, to be honest.
Stats? I want to career stats.
All I know is we're going to go to a game this year before it gets super hot. We need to plan this out because I will actually support them at this point in time before they decide to go and leave for Memphis. Which is a joke. I don't think they're going to leave for Memphis.
No,
but
they're not. That's just
they're just
Dum
going to.
Dum's wife being a little
I know.
bitch.
They're at, I actually believe, and we were talking at work about this the other day.
No, Yachty only. By the way, sorry.
No, you're
but
good.
Yachty only has 176 home runs in his career.
No shit. I feel
Yeah.
like he has more than that.
You would think so, but that's how
amazing
good Salvi
catcher, though.
is.
Yeah, no, amazing catcher.
Oh, Molina is a badass.
I will
You're not
tell
gonna
you-
hear me talk shit on him at all.
I will tell you, the 3 funnest catchers to watch that I've ever seen are Perez, Molina, and Pudge.
Oh, dude, Pudge was the best.
I
loved watching.
he
oh
was
my God.
he was one of the only catchers that I would root for when he was with the Rangers, just because I used to catch when I played baseball. Because I'm a fat kid, they always stick the fat kid behind the plate. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But Pudge's game was ridiculous. Molina's game is probably one of the best I've ever
Out
seen.
of this world, dude is.
I mean,
stud.
Yeah,
He's an absolute stud.
And Perez, same.
Dude,
Same.
Perez has a skill level that is unquestioned.
Yeah.
But his enthusiasm.
That's what I love about that
and
man.
he comes and he's like, okay, you have seen Ted Lasso, right?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Danny.
Yeah.
Football is life.
Yes.
The equivalent is Salvi in baseball, and he's just positive. He comes in every day. He's playing out of his mind great, and his enthusiasm is infectious.
Well,
that guy is so much fun to watch.
Have you watched any of the new games? Or have you watched any games this year? I know you don't have Bally's Plus.
I don't have Bally's, so no.
So, okay.
And that's not true. I watched on Thursday because they were on ESPN Plus. It was a day game, and I watched that game.
So they've brought back the Splash. They've officially brought it back because they didn't have it last year or the year before. Bobby Witt Jr. and I think it's Garcia, because this Garcia kid is really fucking good too. They brought it back.
Nice.
And I think they hit Melendez was the first one that they hit. It was like when they in the middle of their streak. Yeah,
Love the
they're bringing it back.
Splash. I love
they're
the
bringing it back.
Splash. And it will ever be known as the Salvi
it'll always
Splash.
be the Salvi Splash.
Always.
And I really like this group of kids because it does remind me of the 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
squad.
16 squad.
That squad was so much
But
fun to watch.
it's like all these kids haven't played together like that whole group did down in AAA and AA. But it's like they're melding that cohesively at the big league level,
Dude.
which is not something you see very often.
No, it's not supposed to happen
No.
that way.
And I also like the fact that the Royals have spent a little bit of money. We talked about this before the show,
Dude.
that they signed Bobby Witt to a contract that an 11-year, $170-something million
It was
contract.
a steal.
They stole that man for
They
11 years.
stole him from the
Yeah.
league.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, I don't want to say he's getting taken advantage of because he has representation. He signed the deal. He wants to be here is the thing.
Well, and I have a feeling that there has got to be built-in incentives that aren't like they're there yet.
Yeah.
But like I feel like he has the potential as a shortstop to not only win MVP based upon his defense. He hit 2 home runs in one game the other day, which was only his second and third of the year.
I feel
Because
like
he'd only hit one.
Has he been short of the cycle twice this year by one hit?
Three
I feel
times.
like okay, 3.
3 times by one hit.
He's playing with his hair on fire. That dude is
Boy.
out of his
Boy.
mind good right now.
Yeah.
He has started this. It is fun to watch.
It's finally fun to watch him again.
And here's the problem: we just had a vote where we said no, which I'm not really
We're
mad
not gonna talk-
about the
yeah,
vote.
no.
What I'm mad about is that for the past couple years, it's hard for people to watch the team
Yeah.
because I have to buy a standalone app
Yep.
for a company that's going bankrupt and could be off the air
So-
at any fucking day. How do you want your audience to grow when you
So-
make it so hard to watch the team?
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that Bally's was going under and Amazon was going to supplement, I was like,
Great.
Oh, this is about.
I'm
going
gonna
to
get it all the
amazing.
time. I'm gonna get it on
Yes.
Prime all the time.
Yes.
Not yet.
And then Bally's like, oh no, we got this stipend in from this other place, and it's $105 for the whole year, $20 a month. I'm gonna do it. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet because
can't
I'm
do
afraid.
it.
I'm afraid that as soon as I pull it, I'll give you my password. It's fine. Fuck you, Bally's.
You're gonna go bankrupt anyway. It's not like you're gonna fucking make money.
But I feel like if I do it now, as soon as I do it,
They're gonna start sucking.
fucking losing again, and
I
I'm gonna be
feel
pissed.
you. I feel you. I'm with
fucking
it.
mad.
I get it.
But
It's
it is what it
fucking
is.
shitty.
So
God damn. But for now, guys,
go
I can't-
watch the
I
Royals.
can't stress this enough. You and I
Yeah.
have both watched a lot
Yeah.
of shitty Royals baseball. This isn't that year. This is a year like 13, 14, 15. I'm not saying they're going to go to the World Series, but this team will make the playoffs, and they will make the playoffs.
Ooh,
They're my wild card pick.
write it down.
Write it down. Put it down
Write it
right now. I'm
down.
telling you, they're going to make the playoffs, and they're going to be fun to watch all year long. I'm not saying that they're going to dominate, because I don't think they will. I think they're a little removed from that. But you're going to see fun baseball for the first time in 10 years in this city. Enjoy it.
I don't disagree with that.
Enjoy it.
I think they're going to play 800 ball. I think they're going to
If they
play.
do that, I'll be fucking stoked.
I would say, I think what I want out of them this year, because this team is pretty solid. I want to see 500 baseball, or at least as close to it on the upside as possible. But I do think if they do play 500 ball, that they have a really, really good shot at not only winning the West or the Central, because the Central is one of those leagues, and it's really weird that their record, like I feel like they beat up on each other.
A little bit they do. Yeah.
And like they're so close, and whoever wins the Central, they don't win usually more than 90 to 94 games.
No. It's not like you have
It's not like
100 game winner.
Yeah,
No.
The Central has
It's the
never been
90
like that.
game winner, yeah.
Because like even when the Royals won the Central in 15, they only had 94 wins.
Oh, that was 92, but they're right in that.
Yeah, it was
like,
somewhere in that
not
category.
crazy.
Yeah, it was like 90. It was 90 to 96. I don't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head.
It was just a solid year.
And the only reason why they didn't win more games is because at the end of the year they were resting everybody because they already had the Central locked up before, like in the middle of September. So like the last 3 weeks of the season, they were like, "Get healthy, get healthy, get healthy." Hey, AAA guy, you're going to be pitching today. Get healthy. And what happened? We rolled into the fucking playoffs and dominated.
Dude, we were actually better in 14.
Oh, we were.
Dude, I don't
Until we
still
ran
don't know
into
how we
Mad
did
Bum.
that. How did we sweep everybody?
Because they ran
Sweep.
They ran with 3 pitchers.
It was
They ran with
crazy.
3 pitchers, it was 3 pitchers, and then
HDH.
Chris Young, and then HDH.
It was insane.
Get me through 6.
And
and
if you need a
lights out.
bridge,
Lights
Chris
out.
Young. Oh my god, dude. Oh my
Lights
god.
out. Chris Young with his invisible because he was 6 foot fucking.
He was 6'10".
Well,
he was tall as
he's
shit.
6 foot tall. He's 6 foot 40 inches tall because he's like 6 foot 40, and the ball was like 11 inches closer to the plate when he threw it, and dude only threw 85 miles an hour.
And then we
he
had
didn't top 90.
Herrera, Davis, and Holland.
That would come in throwing gas at 100 miles an hour. You're like, where the fuck did that come from?
and they all had movement on their fastball. It was just
Yeah, it was
sick,
nasty.
dirty. That's the most fun I've ever had
By the
watching
way,
the Royals.
I'm going to
by the
ask
way.
you this on the air.
Oh god.
Nope. Do you want to go to the HDH 3 games? It's going to be fat. They're putting out HDH bobbleheads
Are they really?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Who's the team they're playing?
I don't know. It doesn't
It doesn't
matter.
really
I don't
matter,
really care.
actually.
I just want to go for the bobbleheads.
Okay.
But I need somebody to go with me because I think it'll be too hot for them to go with me.
I'll go with you.
All right, bet.
I'm
We're
in.
going to get that shit.
I'm in.
I don't care if we have to go sit upstairs.
We'll film while we do it. I don't care.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
All right.
Let's go to the dry duck seats. I like sitting out
If
there.
I can-
Actually,
if
not
we
when
can
it's
get those-
summertime when in the sun,
No,
though.
it's bad.
I can't do it.
We got to sit underneath the
I'll be all
overhead.
burnt.
Yeah.
I'm already red. Look at this. See this redness? I don't need more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Nobody needs that.
No.
But go watch the Royals.
For the love of God, watch the Royals while
watch
they
the
don't
Royals while we
suck.
can.
Please. It's going to change. They're going to suck again.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Oh my God. Depressing ass fucking stat. The past 20 years, through 15 games, they have been this good. Actually, they've been over 500.
once.
No, 6 times.
Was it?
8, 12, 14, 15.
14 didn't start off
Now,
that way.
okay, maybe not 14. It was definitely 15. I think it was 15, 16.
I think it was 16 because 16 they fell apart at the end
this
of the
year, and there's one I'm missing. But it's
Probably
not a lot.
2003.
But out of 20 fucking years.
I was going to say 2003 they started off 26-3, were the hottest team in baseball, and then missed the playoffs
And
at the
just-
end of the year because they lost the last 6 games of the year.
God, it was bad.
I was so angry
The
during
Tony
that
Pena
year.
years.
Oh my god!
But it was
It was
sad thing
fun
is,
baseball to
We were
watch.
excited because there was 100 game losses, 100 lost seasons, 3 in a row. Then you had 03, and then you had 3 more 100 lost seasons in a row, and
Yep.
it was
terrible.
crushing to
terrible.
watch that shit.
terrible.
Again, we went a lot, even though they sucked. I don't know. I'm not gonna get back on it, but
Nope.
just get better, guys.
Yep.
This is fun. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yes, sir.
That's all I can say.
Well, today was fun.
Today was fun. We
Good
actually
drinks.
talked about.
We talked about some funny shit. Just remember, folks, if they give you a discount, I'm going to pull up this camera. I'm going to talk to you guys out there in the land. If people give you a discount, don't pull guns on them. Tell them thank you, walk away.
No shit. For
That
the
ends
love
my
of God.
That ends my PS here.
Here
you go.
endeth the PSA.
Look into that camera right over there. Look over there.
I want you guys to know, when you get a discount, just enjoy it. Take the discount. Good God, people.
That ends our PSA for the day, folks.
Here endeth the lesson.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches? Oh my God. Get the fuck out of here.
And if you don't know what we're talking about,
Google that shit, bitch.
Google that shit. G.I. Joe PSA announcements on YouTube. It is the funniest shit ever.
Love that shit. It's so good. All right, brother. Well, it's been a fun one.
It has been.
Talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.